All right, hello everybody. Welcome to a Helldivers 2 live stream. I'm going to do stuff a little different today, and I'm going to start. They released a massive patch. So I'm going to start with going through the update video and taking a look at the patch notes, and then jumping into a few games from there. Now, before I get started on the YouTube video, one thing that no, you know what? Maybe I should wait. Give people a chance to filter in. All right, here we go.
Doing and why?
We have been doing a lot
Oh,
this
I
time.
forgot to change the audio.
First
Oops.
of all, we've been trying to improve a lot of the
Oh,
primaries, sidearms, throw
can you
balls,
hear
and
this?
stratagems to make them a bit more effective in more situations.
Not all of them, right?
Not all. No, we didn't have time for all of them this time. Some of the other more general changes is the light versus medium pen discussion. Medium pen is usually the better option in most situations.
Doesn't
But
look
we
like
do
you
love
can
our
hear
light
this.
pen.
Yes.
Let me see if this works.
Light pen is also useful, but we wanted to have more benefits in different situations, so it feels a bit different than the medium pen.
Why is it
We
not
have
working?
pistol rounds, so SMGs and pistols
my
that have
microphone.
regular rounds. They
Input.
have gotten more drag, so they have. And I'm Lennart Holmgren.
What have we been doing and why?
We have been doing a lot this time.
I have to pause that. Let's see. Uh, uh, okay, here we go. This might work. There we go. Alright, let's try this.
First of all, we've been trying to improve a lot of.
No, that didn't work either. Oh boy. Alright, remove that. Try this again.
The primaries, sidearms,
There we go.
throw balls, and stratagems to make them a bit more effective in more situations.
Okay, so this is the Arrowhead
Hello.
Game Studios. They're going through their patch notes, and I'm gonna basically, I guess, do a react video to it while going through. So
Welcome to another patch note reading. I'm Niklas Manborg.
And I'm Lennart Holmgren.
What have we been doing and why?
We have been doing a lot this time. First of all, we've been trying to improve a lot of the primaries, sidearms, throw balls, and stratagems to make them a bit more effective in more situations.
Not all of them, right?
Not all. No, we didn't have time for all of them this time. Some of the other more general changes is the light versus medium pen discussion. Medium pen is usually the better option in most situations.
But we do love our light pen.
Yes, light pen is also useful, but we wanted to have more benefits in different situations, so it feels a bit different than the medium pen.
against the bots.
We have pistol rounds, so SMGs and pistols that have regular rounds. They have gotten more drag, so they have more damage fall off, but they have even more damage now. So up close they will do more damage, but damage will fall off a bit faster. So this is a way to make them feel a bit more different than other weapons and have that more close combat feel.
So what did you do to all our throwables?
We want to make them feel more distinct and have more of a purpose in different situations. So right now,
They're not getting
I get the feeling that most people are like, oh, thermite
Okay, they are
fixes
getting
most
good.
stuff.
When you scour enough of the internet,
Meat of
you have a
things.
lot of
Okay.
opinions about the enemies. We've tried to look at as much of that as possible. So, let's start at the beginning. So what did you change with the Coyote?
Let's see.
More ammo, come on.
Where is it?
Where did you put the
Where
Coyote?
did I put the Coyote?
Did you put it at the...
Oh wait, we didn't do anything.
Good.
That's so weird.
Yeah,
But interesting.
apparently we forgot to change the Coyote. So
Right. All right.
it's
I can see that we decreased the damage to 0.
yes, we did. We did.
How does that work?
That's a
We did
great
decrease the damage to 0 on it, but
The Plasma Punisher is probably my favorite weapon on fighting the robots. As long as they don't change the stagger force on it, whatever they do to it, aside from like actually nerfing the damage, can only be good. So hopefully they don't change the stagger force. The best thing about the Punisher Plasma is it doesn't have as crazy damage fall off, or at least the best thing about it was, because obviously I don't know what the changes are yet. His damage didn't have fall off. It fires like a grenade launcher, so you have to get used to how it arcs, but you can shoot it like one of the farthest guns in the game you can shoot is the Punisher Plasma. You can lob those plasma rounds so far. But the big thing about it was the stagger force. So when you're fighting the automatons or the bots, um, their most numerous unit, aside from the little, I don't even know what they're called, mannequin type robots. Those are their most numerous. But outside of that, the medium enemies called Devastators come in three different variants. There's like vanilla ones, there's machine gun Devastators that have a big shield, and then there's rocket Devastators that launch a volley of rockets at you. The vanilla ones aren't difficult to fight, but they're clad in a lot of medium armor. They do have weak points, their head, and then they've got a weak point in their belly, which you can use light pen to kill relatively quick too. But the machine gun devastators and the rocket devastators, the machine gun devastators, they carry a big shield basically covering up their belly, so you can only really hit their head. And their machine gun has never ending ammo, it never needs to reload. So if you have a couple of them up at you, they can just melt you down so quick. So having a weapon with stagger force that has a large enough explosive radius, you can, if there's like three of them kind of close together, if you shoot the Punisher Plasma, you can stagger all three of them, breaking off their attack. So you can either get away, get behind cover, or just keep shooting them to kill them. And because of the explosive damage, it was very effective. Great weapon. So hopefully these changes are just going to make it that much better.
Okay.
that's only the projectile damage. Because it has the proximity trigger, the projectile damage never is applied. And
Right, so it blows up before it actually hits anything.
exactly. So we took away the projectile damage because it's never applied, and we increased the explosion damage instead.
So it does more damage. Better than 0.
Yes,
So
we buffed up the explosion damage, not exactly the same amount as the projectile damage, but the explosion damage has higher AP and affects a larger area, and yeah, usually explosions does more damage in general. So
That's
so it went from
huge.
150 to 225, and that's
explosion
the
damage.
yeah, and that's the effective
Oh,
damage.
wow.
It would also have gone up.
Yes,
When you look in the menu, it would have gone from like
Extra
250
75
to
damage.
225,
yes,
but you actually get
more damage.
50% more damage.
Yes.
We have an old
Nice.
classic that I haven't seen in a while.
I haven't used this in a very long time. Back in the day, it used to be so good at killing bots. It's medium pen, it fires like a slug round, but you used to be able to use this weapon and pop open the shipping crates, which are at points of interest where you can find super credits. So this is going to be nice. They nerfed it last year, and it went from a great weapon to being not super good. So let's see what they do to this next.
We have the Slugger, and that one has gotten a pretty hefty damage increase from 280 to 330. And this is
That's
mainly
nice.
because it has a lot of drag, so it loses damage over distance. And
Right.
it also
So you
has.
don't actually normally get your even
Exactly,
280 you
yeah.
had before.
So this also makes it more of a high, similar to the SMG changes. It's a high punching weapon at close range, but over distance you will lose some damage. So if you compare it to the Dominator, for instance, it never really loses any damage, so it's more
330.
consistent. But this one is like punching hard close and losing some.
And now it has a decent amount more damage than the Dominator.
I don't think
Liberator,
that's
liberator,
going to hit any new breakpoints that are going to be really crazy, but any damage increase is totally welcome. I'm trying to think if 330 from 280 is gonna pop it past any breakpoints. Maybe for overseers it would at close range. They're the only thing I can think of, but I didn't hear anything about demolition force increase, so it probably still can't crack open shipping crates.
Carbine, what have you done?
I'll quickly go through, like I said, I'll quickly go through the actual changelog after the video.
We increased damage from 80 to 90 and increased durable damage from 15 to 22. So it's all
80 to 90 sounds like that's going to be good. Hunters have 100, I want to say 175 health, their main health pool. So I think it's still going to require 3 shots to kill a hunter because of the bullet. Like in Helldivers, as soon as you fire your weapon, the bullet, as soon as it leaves the barrel, its damage drops off. So I think that doesn't change any breakpoints either. But again, an extra 10 damage is always welcome.
also more of a durable damage increase in percentage
Oh,
to the base damage. So this is sort of the part of making light pen versus medium pen a little bit more different. So we wanted to bump up the durable damage of the light pen weapon a bit.
okay.
And
Well, if the durable damage does go up like that, then maybe it will actually hit the breakpoint and only require 2 bullets to kill a hunter. Very interesting. I'll have to see some. There's a few divers out there. Aravan is one. Here, let me pull up his YouTube so you can see. Aravan is one, and Thick Phila is another one, and they go deep into the stats of this game. Here's Thick right here, and here's Aravan right here. Aravan at Aravan VT. He is a really great Helldivers YouTuber the stats, like any crazy stat that you wanted to know about the game or that you should know about the game that Arrowhead doesn't make obvious in game. He breaks down so many useful things that every one of you watching definitely needs to bookmark him. And then also Vic Villa. Absolutely fantastic source of really good Helldivers 2 information. So I'll have to wait for one of them to really review because they know all of those breakpoint details that I just can't remember. So it's going to be
Also, the
interesting
Liberty
to see what
Concussive,
their
65 to
takes
75,
on this
One of my
is.
favorites.
and its durable damage is also increased from its.
How much did you say?
And also the Liberty Concussive, 65 to 75,
One of my
That's
favorites.
nuts.
and its durable damage is also increased from 30 to 35, so it's
That's
a
nice.
chunky durable damage on that one.
What they should have done on the Liberator Concussive is they should have just made it explosive damage instead of having actual like stagger force on it. They should have made it be like little explosions.
Yeah, it's still not a killer.
It's fine.
It's still a cryo control weapon,
Yeah.
but it's a better one.
Yeah. For the Tenderizer, though, we only bumped up the durable damage from 22 to 30.
It has a lot of damage.
Yeah, it has a lot of damage. So
But it cements its that light penetration weapons, they do more durable damage.
yes, we're compensating up the light pen weapons and
That's gonna be good
keeping the
for
medium penetration weapons on a
killer
similar level.
flashbangs.
Pacifier.
Yes, another medium.
This is my favorite weapon in the game. It fires with, to me, so low recoil. Either that or like my natural recoil adjustment just matches up with this weapon really well. The only problem with it was 50 damage. So if you're not running the supply pack, then you run out of ammo so quick. It's medium pen and it had stun. When they first released this, 2 bullets from it could stun pretty much anything, and I think it was like 5 bullets from it would stun a charger. It was so good, even though his damage was so low. So if they give this like 10 or 15 damage, I'm gonna absolutely love it. Let's see what they do.
Penetrator weapon. So that one got also a damage increase from 50 to 55.
Oh,
And
it's not.
another
Stun. And the stun value.
Yes.
It has. It started at 1.25 per round, and now then it went up to 1.5. Now it's up to 2.
Yes.
Oh,
And
that's gonna be
this is also
interesting.
after we fixed the bug, so it works the same for both solo players and multiplayer.
Yeah. So
Right there. What he just said, they fixed between solo and multiplayer. When the War Bond was released, if you were in a squad, the stun values was doubled or tripled, which made any stun weapon really well to use, but the solo players were having a hard time with it. So if it's back to like 2, 3 bullets being able to stun most enemies underneath like heavy class, it's going to be really well. Except 55 damage, man, they should have at least bumped it to 60. That's just that it's so low. 55, that's not increasing it in any meaningful amount. A hunter has 175 health, you still need 4 bullets to kill it. Whether it's 50 or 55, it's still 4 bullets. If they raised it to 60, I think it might have still been 4 bullets with the damage drop off. But if that would have been reduced down to 3, I mean that's what they should have went for. So that's a little disappointing.
So you don't get an application per player in the lobby.
Yeah, so now it's time to we're trying to find a good spot for it now after we have that fixed.
The Defender.
The Defender, an old classic. So that one got a bigger bump because of the drag decrease, so it's from 80 to 100 in that base damage. And durable damage is also a bigger increase from 8 to 18.
All right.
So that's also because it's a light penetrating weapon, so we wanted to give it more durable damage.
With an SMG, when I'm up close, I will do a lot more damage than I used to.
You'll do more damages.
Unfortunately, excuse me, the main problem with SMGs is the sway on them. They're one-handed weapons, so being able to like run while you're shooting them one-handed and carrying a mission objective or the shield, that was the main problem with SMGs. So it getting a damage increase is really great. Having the bullet drop off, I mean that's fine, but if they did nothing to the sway on them, then they're still going to be garbage to use, unfortunately.
Yeah, a decent
A
chunk.
decent chunk.
Yeah, but when I'm around 30-40 meters, I'm
Sort of similar, maybe a little bit better.
And if I try and snipe something 100 meters away,
You will lose more damage.
yeah, that's not gonna go well.
Yeah.
Pummeler.
Yes, that is also a stun weapon that got a similar treatment as the pacifier, right?
But it has a damage of 85. So compared to the pacifier, that has 55, but it's medium pen.
Yeah.
This is light pen, but 85 damage up close. It's pretty good. It already does a boatload of damage.
Yeah, but
Reprimand was really
if you increase the drag, we need to compensate it a bit with more, even more damage.
So it does more.
Up close, yes.
Yeah.
At range, no.
And it's a medium pen.
It's medium pen. Yeah, but it didn't get more durable damage, only base damage and drag. So yeah, it will up close. It will punch even harder, but at range it will be a little less effective. The Halo rifle got some more love.
no mention of sway on any of those submachine guns, which is really unfortunate. Plus, they didn't mention the STA 55, I think, the Killzone submachine gun. I don't have it on PC, so I don't remember what it's actually called, but there was no mention of it at all, which is unfortunate to the people that have it.
So this is sort of the part of the assault rifle.
So it felt like it was in a good spot before.
Yeah, it was decent, but we can push it a little bit more, I feel like. And also, yeah, it's sort of similar to the Adjudicator now in damage level for the whole magazine. Also, if you compare it to the Adjudicator, for instance, that one has a scope, and this one does not have a scope, so it's
It
more
also
of a
is
close range.
customizable.
Yeah, that one is customizable. You can do other things, so it's different in another way.
The M7S
Oh, they didn't
SMG.
do anything to it.
Yes,
Wow,
that got a similar treatment as well as the other SMGs. So more
More damage.
base damage, 70 to 80, and then more increased durable damage, 7 to 16, and
And
also drag increased.
Okay, so one thing. Oh, there's the STA. Okay, so one thing that they didn't mention is right now silencers in game don't do shit to decrease the volume of your shots. So that's a bust. And again, no mention of sway.
And then we did the same thing for
this
the
is-
SMG from
Hellgast.
Hellgast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damage increased from 70 to 90, and increased durable damage, and it has the same damage as the Knight. So
Yeah.
The same
Same ammunition. We changed the accelerator rifle.
yes.
What's up? What about that?
Yeah, the problem with the accelerator rifle usually is that you have very few rounds in it, which is how it worked in the original game.
Yeah.
So the way we intend to try to fix this now is to just give you more ammunition, more magazines. So it
Right, so I don't
keeps,
get a bigger magazine, I just get more.
sadly not, because we want to
Yeah.
keep it to
Stay true.
to the original. So we just gave you more magazine, but we also gave it a bit more ergonomics just to give you something more to be able to do the sniper life a little bit easier for you. So increased from 40 to 60.
That wasn't the main problem with the rifle. The main problem with the rifle is it's 3 round burst only. There's eight bullets per mag, so you only have 2 full bursts that you can shoot before you're down to 2 bullets left. But the main problem with it was the first bullet staggered the enemy. So if you were lined up on a headshot, the first round of the burst hits the enemy on the weak point and then it staggers them. So now your second of the 3 round burst does not hit the weak point because their body is like flinched. That was the main problem with this rifle. Obviously ammo was a big thing on it too because 8 shots per mag and they gave you something like 8 mags, but it's always 3 round burst, and because of the way the flinching worked, like it was just absolute garbage. So this doesn't sound like they did anything
Quality of life
useful
fixes,
to it
Yeah.
right?
either.
Nice.
We
No.
started to looking at the melee weapons, as mentioned. So we started with the saber and just bumped it up a bit in damage.
Nice.
We just say you do more damage.
You more damage, and
Okay.
and the saber agreed. So
Chop harder.
yeah, it was pretty easy to convince it to bump up the damage. And then we looked at the combat hatchet, and that one had the exact same numbers as the saber.
So it was basically just a reskin.
Yeah, kind
It
of.
did the same thing.
Yeah, basically. So we did more of a change on that one where we bumped the damage from 110 to 160,
Nice.
but we also and increased the damage from 55 to 80. But we
Nice.
also made it slightly slower attack speed.
Okay.
No.
So
That makes
no,
sense.
they
Yeah.
Swinging
actually
around an
attack
axe
speed.
is probably slower than a saber.
No.
Yeah. And we also looked at the machete, which already does.
Even slower one.
Yeah, it's even slower than the axe and does even more damage. But we bumped the damage even more, from 170 to 200, and durable damage from 80 to 100. So now, if you want a very high-speed melee weapon, you take the saber. If you want something in between, you take the axe. And if you want slow, more damage, you take.
That's actually going to be really nice. And then if you put peak physique on top of this and you are getting double your melee damage, that 200 damage is now going to be 400. You will only need to chop twice on a Devastator if they're still a medium pen. They need to make that back so that you can still damage tanks with the melee weapon. That was so much fun. It wasn't practical, but it was a lot of fun.
The old trusty Peacemaker got a damage buff from 85 to 95 base damage, and
That's
durable
nice.
damage 25 to 30.
That's nice.
And also as the new pistol drag increased from 0.6 to 1.
So we did kind of the same thing with most of the bullet-based pistols.
Yes. So Redeemer
Mention a
got a
spray.
bit of damage bump. Verdict got a bit of damage bump, but that one is AP3 or medium pen.
Yeah.
So it only got base damage bump.
Okay, not durable damage.
Not durable damage on that
Okay.
one. And the warrant we did a different thing for because it's smart pistol, so we did more of the dominator change for that one.
Right, so it doesn't really have drag at all.
No.
Because those bullets actually self-propel. Throwables.
Yes.
What happens here? What's going on?
Let's start with Ted,
Ted.
Still,
the dynamite.
problem with the pistols, same problem with the SMGs. They are hugely inaccurate because of the sway, and no mention of fixing that. Huge L right there.
It doesn't really feel big boom.
Dynamite was absolutely garbage. Only used it once when I unlocked it. Absolute garbage.
Ah, so you're saying it is not truly big boom?
No, big boom should go big, as we say. So we increased the damage from 700 to 1000.
That's nice.
That sounds like it's gonna kill a lot of things.
Yes, we also increased the armor penetration from medium to heavy. So increased the demolition strength from 30 to 40. So now you can close Bile Titan
Titan
holes and stuff like that.
All right.
Oh, that's
The Thermite can't do
good.
that, for instance. But this one is also more niche to destroying structures and groups of enemies. But you can still use them against tank enemies, like chargers and hulks and stuff. But if you really want an anti-tank option, you probably go with the Thermite.
Sounds flexible at least.
Yeah, it's a bit more flexible. I would guess it's safe to say that the pineapple
That's not
came out
bad.
a bit undercooked. The community sent it back to the chef, and we put some spices on it.
Yeah, the pineapple was absolute garbage too.
Okay.
Put it in the oven a bit more, and a lot of changes happened to it.
Okay, that's a lot of changes.
Yes.
So what I'm reading is more shrapnel, basically.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
More demolition strength. You can destroy
Bug holes.
bug holes and stuff.
Yes. Larger
Bigger
radius,
explosions from
more
each shrapnel.
damage.
Yeah, a little bit of explosion radius. The inner radius at least, so the damage doesn't fall off as much.
Okay, and increased damage of the shrapnel.
Yes. From 70 to 100.
Remove the lifetime of shrapnel.
You can make it work in different ways, so you can just try to time it and throw it above enemies and then make it rain, which can be an interesting skill.
We removed shrapnel from the shrapnel explosion. Did we do shrapnel in shrapnel?
Apparently we had shrapnel of the shrapnel, so when
Okay.
the shrapnel exploded we did have smaller shrapnel. So
That's-
now we just made more big shrapnel and
Okay.
the small shrapnel is gone.
That also sounds better for performance. just
Yes,
saying.
and yeah, that's one of the reasons. But yeah, the small shrapnel didn't really do that much, so we just made more boom.
More boom. Okay.
The Seeker now has a higher priority for flying enemies.
So we will seek out like shriekers, dragons,
Yeah,
gunships.
gunships, flying overseers.
Will it do anything to them?
Yes, we also increased the damage from 400 to 500. The mark targets are still higher prio, so if you want to really hit the mark target, you can just mark it still, and
Okay.
it will go to that one.
And 400 to 500, but that won't kill a flying overseer. Or will it?
Maybe it will. We have to stick around and see what happens.
Maybe you'll hear later what happened to that one.
Yeah.
The Epoch,
Unless
not
they
of strangers to
choose
change.
No. What we did was
I really want to like this weapon because I like the railgun a lot and I like the purifier a lot, but every enemy that is heavy class, you needed 2 shots to kill. Even if you're hitting weak point, you needed 2 shots to kill. And there's 3 rounds per magazine. And you have to stop to reload magazine. So it either needs to go to 4 rounds per magazine or you need the ability to reload while you're moving. So let's see what they do.
we gave it 0.25 seconds more time before it explodes.
That's nice.
Right.
That'll
So I have a bigger window when I charge it up to its maximum damage potential. I have a little bit more time before I die myself.
Yeah, that's true. But you also can push it further and get a little bit more damage.
0.25 seconds, and that is not a lot of extra. They should have either just made it not be able to blow yourself up or put a safe mode on it. Because, I mean, the purifier, you can hold a charge shot on that indefinitely and you'll never explode. So, that's. They should have given it more time. But again, its main issue was ammo. It needed either another round per magazine or the ability to move while you're reloading. So
But that's not really worth
So
it.
I will still push.
Exactly, so still push to the max.
Of course.
No, not really. But, and also we increased the base damage on the projectile's explosion from 400 to 500. So
So that's the one where you haven't charged it up
Exactly.
to max?
So the base projectile will be more effective against devastators and brood commanders and a bit larger enemies. We also increased the demolition strength on the standard projectile from 10 to 20. So
that's
you can
nice.
destroy, what do you say, container doors and stuff like that, I guess.
Okay. Can I destroy a
that's
bug
gonna
hole?
No.
be nice.
But if you charge it,
Oh.
then you can destroy a bug hole.
Okay, that's huge.
So now they can
And that's
close the bug
basically the same as a recoilless rifle.
hole.
That
Yeah.
is pretty
Alright,
huge.
okay.
Except
So yeah,
that's
the
interesting.
Epoch should be a bit easier to control and be a bit more effective as well.
Okay.
It's still going to take 2 shots. Well, that'll have to be tested, but my hunch is it's still going to need 2 shots to kill a Hulk or a Charger if you're hitting the weak point. Even if you're overcharging it, my hunch is it's still going to take 2 shots. So it still has the same problems. It's just a little bit beefier. The nice thing about it is it can close bug holes now, which was really stupid that it couldn't before. So that at least is decent. I'll have to try it, but I like I said, I still have the feeling that its main problem still exists.
And versatile, so it got some changes.
That was a long time ago since I saw anti-material rifle.
Yeah, it's been power crept a bit compared to other weapons, so we did increase the durable damage from 180 to 225. A bit more damage there against larger targets. We also gave it more ammo, so you have one more starting magazine and two more max spare
Okay,
magazines.
so not more
In the
bullets
mag,
in the mag,
more
but I get
magazines.
more. Nice for people like me because I always run out of bullets.
Yeah.
Right. Wait.
Wow, its main problem is its scope is not accurate anymore. And it doesn't do enough damage. They should have upped its damage like by 100. The durable damage might make up for that. I suspect not. And again, its main problem was the scope wasn't accurate. So it sounds like that's still going to be a big L.
I think we messed up.
Mm-hmm.
It's the autocannon. Well, we said we would never change the autocannons.
Yeah.
More durable damage.
But
did we?
apparently we did.
I do remember I said that before, that like if someone changes the autocannon, then like I'm not here anymore, or it's like something has happened.
We need to look up the
But
documents.
it turns out I told you to change the
Yes,
autocannon.
that's why I had a hard time defending it now.
Yes.
That's the wrong
So
word.
we increase the damage.
Yes, but that also makes it so before it had the same damage and durable damage.
Yeah.
So now it's more in line with having more damage and a little bit less durable damage.
But so it went now from 260 plus to 325
Yes.
plus the explosion. There was not enough posts saying how fantastic and nice the autocannon is,
Yeah.
and I kind of want to see those posts
Yeah.
more. De-escalator.
Yeah,
Did we de-escalate?
This rifle, again, was excellent when it came out if you were in a squad map, because one magazine, yeah, I don't even think it took all 6 shots. I think if you were landing headshots, it was 4 or 5 would kill a Bile Titan, and that's only because the arc was like stacking. But its main problem is its reload is so goddamn slow. Like the grenade launcher reloads so quick. This needs way more damage, and it either needs a speed loader or it needs to reload way the hell faster. Like its rounds reload, and each round reloading is almost as long as a primary weapon. It is absolutely brutal. So let's see what they do.
Or did we escalate
we
it?
escalated it.
We escalated the de-escalator.
Yeah, after we
My
fixed
God.
the what do you say, the multiplayer, the network bug, it didn't feel as good anymore.
No,
So we increased the damage on it to sort of get a middle ground between the multiplayer experience and the solo player experience.
Says here you basically doubled it.
Yeah, kind of. The base damage is doubled from 55 to 100, and the durable damage is increased from 55 to 70.
And then we have a new addition,
I don't know
the
if
solo
it's
silo.
The solo silo.
Yeah.
Anyways,
It broke.
It broke.
All the time.
Yeah, it broke all the time. You didn't get to
Oh,
shoot
yeah.
the fun missile.
The solo silo was like it was made of paper. If scavenger would like walk over it, it would blow up instantly. It was such a garbage thing. I only brought it twice, and it would break so quick that I only got to fire it once. in those rounds of play. So, throwing like eight or like six or seven of them between the two maps. So maybe like 10 to 12 total. I got to fire it once.
And enemies attacked it and just killed it, and then you were surprised why why your laser designator was gone and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
so
it's
we
garbage.
made enemies not attack it,
Right.
so they will be
So they will ignore
they
it.
will ignore it. They're like, oh, that's a nice missile. We won't touch
That's
that.
nice.
That might even be smart because if you're like,
You can still destroy it yourself.
yeah, exactly,
mind
that is
you.
true.
Even if you happen to shoot it, it can take a
It
lot of
could
punishment.
take some grenades and stuff as well, so
Okay.
it's pretty durable. And we also increased
That's
the
nice.
demolition strength needed to destroy it, so it should be
Okay.
harder to destroy.
Again, its main issue outside of its health is it should have been able to take down fucking stratagem jammers or detector towers. It's really stupid that it couldn't. It needed more demo force, and it doesn't sound like they changed it. That's unfortunate.
Rail cannon. So now it's down to 180 seconds.
Yeah,
Instead
and
of 200.
and then ship upgrades and stuff will make it even.
That used to be 210 seconds. It was way too long. It's a great stratagem to bring, but its cooldown is way too long. So unless you really struggle, like bringing down Bile Titans, this having that decrease is only a good thing. And then with the ship upgrades, that might go down to it's 180 seconds now, so maybe 162. Like it might be 10% decreased time, but even if it's only 5%, that'll go down to 170. That's welcome. Even though I still feel like that's too long. They should have dropped it to like 150. Would have been a good spot for it.
But yeah, it is a really cool thing to see it light up a thing and then boom. We made the worse angles on the missiles better.
I want to like to use this mech, say, but the mechs in general, like, don't bring them fighting bots because they're made of paper. They break so quick. But against the bugs, they're great. Illuminate, again, they're made of paper, so they're not so great at fighting the Illuminate. Better than fighting bots, but still not great. The main thing is with the Patriot specifically is the rockets are really hard to aim and the damage is garbage. Each one of these rockets should be like an eat, but they have the damage set to the damage of a commando. So I think the rockets do 400 damage, maybe 600 damage, but they need to be like 1800 damage so that you can one shot a charger with them or one shot a gunship. So let's see what they do.
So you will lose less damage in worse angles.
It basically means if you hit really bad angles, it will not fall off the damage that much. The armor penetration will still be enough to do 100% damage on like a Hulk or a Charger.
Yeah.
Ammo capacity went up.
The Emancipator was better than the Patriot at even like smaller targets. It had kind of more damage against smaller targets. So we wanted it to be able to just shine in that area. We should be better at just wiping out.
So if you just want to wipe out a lot of chaff and small units, the Patriot will do a better job.
Yes, it should have more total damage in that category, but the Emancipator have a bit more universal and versatile damage because it's two cannons that can damage anti-tank and stuff like that.
Okay. Balance the exosuit.
The Patriot, the minigun on the Patriot is so good. That's why the rockets, they need to feel good too, because that minigun is so fun to use. I think they gave you 1,000 rounds in the minigun. If they up that to like 1,500, that would be killer. But mostly it's the missiles. They need more damage, like flat out. That is disappointing.
It's a bit more to it.
Although, I guess I'll
So
have to go
we've
through the
heard
change log, like the text version of it. I'll bring it up after this, and I'll quickly read through it. But so far, there's some good changes, and so far, there's some really disappointing misses that they've done.
heard a lot about what the community has said, what are the pain points, what are the gripes they have, which enemies do they like the design of, and which do they like less.
Actually, if they lowered
Many
some
have
of
voiced
these,
that like, why doesn't it have weak
no
spots?
weak
Now it
points.
does.
Oh,
So
awesome.
Finally.
it's basically if you shoot the faces of it, you will do more damage.
Good.
Explosions will also be better to them because it has a smaller main health pool. The flying overseer,
Nice. So good.
Fan favorite.
yeah, fan favorite. One of the top contenders to the post that is like, is this the most annoying?
Main issue, excuse me, with the overseers is if you stun them, they put their hand over their face, so it covers up their weak point. It makes it so frustrating to use any sort of stun weapon on them, because if you go through the effort of stunning them, now their weak point's covered. Very frustrating fighting them. So let's see what they changed.
Enemy ever. If we look back to one of the throwables,
Wind back.
right,
We also increased the damage from 400 to 500.
back again.
Back again.
So it's down from 600 to 450 health. So a seeker will take it out.
Awesome.
Ah, they decreased their health. That's gonna be nice.
The head health has actually gone up from 150 to 200, but the armor has gone down
Oh,
from 3 to 2.
okay.
So if you have a med-pen weapon, it will basically be kind of the same. But if you have a light pen weapon, you can shoot it in your head. Please tell us
Change any break.
how it is to, like, did we do enough? Does it feel better? Tell us. We listen, we read constantly.
Yeah.
Do you really listen, buddy? Because I have a feeling that you don't.
We do.
Despite sometimes we,
Community
at some point
needs
you
to
should
try
just,
We need to sleep as well sometimes.
yes, at some point. Then we have the Leviathan. So,
Oh, they were fine.
people told us
No,
for a long time that, like, why don't you just put beam weaponry on it? So now we did!
Okay, nice.
Now it has
Awesome.
beams!
Awesome.
Oh my god, that
It's gonna be interesting to see now. It's more of the tripod feeling where you're like, oh, I need to dodge and
Yeah.
the main issue with the Leviathans is they had no weak point. And then their respawn was basically instant. So if you were on a mission that had the Leviathan modifier, even if you brought something in to kill them, which you would either need all 5 shots of your recoil or of your recoilless rifle, or you would need to use like half of your anti-tank emplacement, also known as the gaming chair. Within 30 seconds, another Leviathan would be on the screen. So there was actually no point at shooting them, just because the respawn was too high. But again, no weak point. And when you put no weak point on an enemy, it doesn't make it fun to engage with. It just makes it a bullet sponge. And there's like, there's no skill check. So it's just, mag dump until you kill it. So putting beam weapons on is only going to reduce you being ragdolled, which will be nice. But it's not the main issue that the enemy had.
dive and
I die all the time.
tuck and yeah.
File spewers of all different variants. It has a weak spot in the mouth,
Yeah.
which kinda was misplaced, so you could almost never get to it. But we moved it, so the
Also, when they were spewing, the damage was reduced. Same with the Bile Titan. So it was pointless to even bother shooting it.
Weak spot in its mouth should now be more accessible. You told me that I was like, oh, shouldn't it have a weak spot in the mouth? I'm like, but it does.
Yeah.
And then I noticed like, well, it kind of doesn't.
Yeah.
Rupture Warrior. We disabled them for a reason.
Yeah.
They were not that fun.
No.
So let's make him fun.
Yeah.
So we decreased the movement speed when moving underground because he was very fast before.
The Rupture Warriors, when they first came out, if you were the host, you could never dodge their attacks, so you always got hit by them. The other people on the squad could, and then they released a patch to try and fix that, but they ended up making no one be able to dodge their attacks, and so they just stripped them from the game. So having them move slower underground is going to be big, but if you still can't dodge their attacks, then they're going to be just as annoying as before.
And it needs to surface more often, so they have like a time.
Okay, look at how slow that came out of the ground, really slow. So you'll at least be able
that
to
they
really
can
dodge.
dig. Then they need to resurface, and then they can burrow again.
That's
But it kind of gives you a window. The attack that it does from a bird state is slightly slower, and we removed the functionality that basically makes it a homing missile. It will
That's
still
good.
do attack, and it will, but it won't adjust to you, so it basically always hits you. So if you keep moving, it will most of the time just miss you.
Okay.
If you dive to the side, it will miss you. If you run, it will probably miss you. We decreased the damage boxes. When it attacked, it used to have like a damage box that was much bigger than the visual attack. Its normal attacks localized more perfectly around the claws, which also makes stuff feel less unfair. It's still like medium armor, but the legs are now light armor.
Okay.
So the claws in the front and the head is still medium armor, but the rest is. So you can go for the legs, you can go for the body. How they handle turrets, they used to just dig up to turrets and then just destroy them underground without even surfacing.
Sneaky.
Very sneaky. It was not really what we intended. So now they will prefer to unburrow when they're within around 5 meters of a turret, and then they will approach it and kill it above ground. So if you have a Gatling turret or something, it will usually get a chance to shoot them. There's a lot of dragon roaches.
Dragon Roach, same problem as the Leviathan. If you kill one, it almost always instantly respawns. And the fire hitbox on the ground was massive. So it would do its fire spew attack, and you would see it on the ground, but it would be like triple the radius. So you would mostly always get set on fire. It was awful.
Yeah.
So we did adjust the spawn rate, or we kind of did that.
Oh, that's good.
Sometimes you get a dragon roach, and sometimes you get shriekers when they're active. So on difficulty 5, 6, it's like half the amount. 7, 8, 9, it's roughly 60% of what it was, and difficulty 10, it's 2/3 of what it was.
Okay.
So across the board, it's less dragons. Also, why can't I kill it properly in the wings?
I heard that they were just flying on spite, even with no wings.
Exactly. You still get like graphical to show that like when a wing is damaged, but now each wing has a health pool. It's a pretty big health pool, but it's no armor. It is durable, but no armor. And we increased how much damage it takes from explosions. The dragon roach in general is more susceptible to explosions because even if you hit the body, you also now hit the wings and do more damage to it. So hopefully, it feels now more fair to take him down.
Nice.
There should be less dragons and easier to take down.
That's gonna be nice, but if you notice, they didn't mention the fire radius at all.
When you attacked an outpost, they would basically alarm instantly. We did it so they need visual confirmation before calling it in. Before they would
That's nice because before you could sneak up on a base, throw a grenade onto a factory, and then as soon as the factory started to explode, you would have a bot drop called in on you. So if that changed,
were
that would
just
be
like
nice.
someone in the guards kind of knew that you were there and they alarmed.
Okay.
Which so now they will react to like, oh, you're attacking the base, but they will actually need to go and find you
Okay.
and
So
see
it's
you, and then like, ah, there's a guy,
right.
then alarm. The bunker
That's gonna be
turrets.
nice.
Ah.
We
Oh,
listened
these
to
things
the
are
ragdoll
rats.
fatigue
Mm-hmm.
and the annoying sniper turrets. So
Yes.
we removed ragdoll.
Man, they used to be able to shoot you like 200 meters away, no problem. They would headshot you, you'd be dead, and just be standing there like, what the fuck just happened? Not fun at all. And then if they missed you, you'd be ragdolled. So, for, 5 seconds, you can't control your player to heal. Because if they missed you, you would still take a shit ton of damage. So that's a nice change.
From the explosion that the projectile's explosion basically. It will still ragdoll you if it hits you,
Okay.
but if it hits
Kind of makes sense, I guess.
yeah, it's still like a small cannon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But if it hits close to you, you will not ragdoll.
Okay.
You will
That's
take damage.
nice. The also problem with that was the explosion radius on those lasers were massive, so you could be hiding behind cover and get ragdolled.
The War Strider.
Ooh.
This enemy follows the trend of enemies that they've released lately, and it had no weak point. Also, its lasers would ragdoll you, and the grenades it would fire would ragdoll you. So if you got caught in the grenade volley, you were basically almost dead unless you got ragdolled behind cover. Is if you got hit with one or two of the grenades and like chain ragdolled, they would start firing their lasers so quick that you couldn't get off the ground, so you couldn't recover from your ragdoll. So you'd be ragdolling from the grenade, hit once or hit twice, and then they would start firing their lasers. Before you had recovered, you'd be ragdolled again and usually killed. Like, it absolutely terrible. Also, they have no weak point. Flesh mobs were the first ones to come out with no weak point. Then the Levi. No, flesh mobs were first. Then the Leviathan, and then the War Strider. No weak point on all three. All three are not fun to engage with because there is no weak point.
I can basically compile a book of all the comments, suggestions, and opinions about this one.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of read the book that we compiled, and it makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, we reduced a little bit how many grenades it shoots. It also shoots them less often because like you could
Did you
reach
see
critical mass where there was
Did you see how fast that cycled between? Hold on.
just like
Oh no, pause. Trying to use my on-screen keyboard to rewind. Okay, watch how fast it switches from its grenades to its lasers.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, we reduced a little bit how many grenades it shoots. It also
And
shoots
then
them less often.
boom, lasers.
Before we reduced a little bit
Grenades,
how many grenades it shoots. It also shoots them
boom,
less often.
lasers.
Before we reduced a
You're 5 seconds down from a ragdoll, and that's like 3 seconds, 4 seconds between switching from the grenades to the laser. Watch again.
little bit how many grenades it shoots. It also shoots them less often because we reduced a little bit how many grenades it shoots. It also shoots them less often because
Absolutely garbage enemy because of that. And then again, like I said, no weak point, so not fun to engage with. You basically had to use an anti-tank weapon. Somebody on the squad had to bring one or thermite grenade because the time to kill using anything else was so long, and avoiding the grenade to laser combo Ragdoll City was difficult because like they had a connection point from the leg to the hip that it wasn't a weak point, but its health pool was low, like lower than the rest of it. It had maybe like 800 health pool versus like 1500 or 2000, whatever it was. So if you could hit that point, that was your best shot. Problem is doing that from a distance with any of the support weapons like railgun or heavy machine gun or the anti-material rifle. Um, I'm trying to think of some others. Autocannon. You would have to get in close, and then when you're in close, avoiding that grenade laser volley was really difficult. So, plus they'd be moving around as you're trying to move around and avoid all that stuff. They'd be moving around to try and target you, so doing it was almost impossible. You would need to have like a commando or the recoilless or the quasar to be able to take it out. Also, a big problem is their spawn rate was so ridiculously high. I want to say their spawn rate was almost as high as a Hulk, or it might have been the same as a Hulk. So you would roll up on some points of interest and there'd be two of them standing there. Sometimes you would roll up on a spot and there'd be like four or five of them. And if you have two of them and they're kind of far away from each other, the amount of grenades that they would both throw, you're basically ragdolled into death. It was awful.
Was like you could reach critical mass where there was just like so many grenades.
It's like a, what do you say, a bollhav of grenades.
Yeah.
What's the English word for bollhav?
Ocean of balls.
Ocean of
I keep in mind too, I love this game. I want it to succeed. I love playing it, even as negative as I am about it in this video. I still love this game. It is so much fun to play. So don't misunderstand anything I'm saying. Is I want them to do better so that it's more fun to play, but it already is very fun to play. It just would be better with some further changes.
balls.
There's balls everywhere. We did the same thing that we did for the bunker turrets.
You see that radius?
We did the same thing that we did for the bunker turrets.
It's almost
With
180
that,
degrees
they will still ragdoll if they
that
hit
whole
you
side.
directly, but not if they hit close to you.
Okay.
Because this enemy did a lot of ragdolling. It had grenades everywhere,
Oh my God.
and its normal attacks also ragdolled you.
Yeah.
So it was like a ragdolling bonanza.
Hey, I'm
And this
gonna rewind it again.
that thing
Watch how far this guy has to run to avoid the grenades. And just imagine if there was two of them throwing grenades, how much distance you'd have to cover. And then not only keep it like an eye out on the distance you'd have to cover, is the time between the grenade volley and them going off. So just watch that. You have to run and cover so much distance in a very little amount of time, and then just imagine if that was doubled and the radius was doubled because there's another one throwing grenades at you.
There's
Just
balls
watch.
everywhere. We did the same thing that we did for the bunker turrets.
He started off over here. So this is like 30 meters.
Okay.
With that,
And then he barely cleared the grenade radius, and it was already shooting the laser cannon at him.
they will still ragdoll if they hit you directly, but not
Okay.
with.
This is the weak point right here that I was talking about. This little strut right here is the like 750 or 850 health. Just this little piece right here. So if you didn't have an anti-tank weapon, that right there is what you had to aim for.
That they will still ragdoll if they hit you directly, but not if they hit close to you.
Okay.
That's
Because
right.
this enemy did a lot of ragdolling. It had grenades everywhere, and its normal attacks also
Yeah.
ragdolled you.
Yeah.
So it was like a ragdolling bonanza.
Yeah.
Now, people told us so many times, why does this thing not have weak spots?
But it wasn't a traditional weak point. It was just low health pool. So it's not a weak point. It's just small health pool. Um, yeah. So if you had a regular anti-tank weapon, you wanted to hit it right here because that would one-shot it. If you had just a regular support weapon that was like AP3, you would want to try and hit this strut right here because it had the lowest health pool compared to like the leg or the main body itself. Yeah, they were really annoying to deal with. It made bot missions basically be make sure somebody has a recoilless rifle or a quasar. Usually a recoilless rifle, because like I said, the spawn rate on these guys was really high, so you were usually dealing with two of them at once, if not more. Anyway,
It has eyes and
Oh.
stuff, and looks like the Hulk with. So now it does.
Okay.
where?
It has
There?
weak spots.
There.
That makes sense, right? With the faction that where basically we have that weak spot for every other thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it should have it too.
Yes.
That was it. Hope you guys like that.
Okay.
Well, that
Like,
I'm
sounds
just
like
gonna-
a bunch of really good changes, except
Savages,
there were a couple
shoes.
of really
There we
big
go.
L's.
I can walk now.
Okay, so next thing that everybody should have bookmarked is helldiverscompanion.com. This website is huge to use for Helldivers. Not only does it show you the Galactic War, it shows you the current major order, can show you how many people are online, but the main thing is it shows you where people are diving. Now, if you want to actually impact the Galactic War, you need to look at these stats right here. How many percentage of the players are online? And are you taking the place or not? So if you see there's 2,000 divers here, but we're currently losing RD4. We need 5.07%. I don't know what they actually call it. I'll call it maybe like attrition. Currently, Helldivers are doing 0.45%. So you can see that these 2,000 people here are absolutely wasting their time. So if you want to make an impact on the Galactic War, hey, you need to know this stuff right here. If you're making an impact or not. Otherwise, like you're wasting your time. You can be fighting forever and just slowly losing. The Galactic War needs a huge rework. It really sucks. Contributing to the major orders have no real benefit because they give everybody the medals. Um, yeah, there's a lot of problems with it. So to avoid some of those problems, you need something like the Helldivers Companion to help out. Another good thing for this too is when there are gambits going on. So say right here, um, I gotta look for a good spot. Is this a defense campaign? Gacrux. Are we taking that? Yeah, okay, so Gacrux is a defense campaign. Alright, so. Okay, this will work. Okay, so they're attacking us from 4E prime to Gacrux. And you can see the route of attack with these arrows here. Now, a gambit would be attacking and taking 4E prime, cutting off the attack vector to Gacrux. So instead of actually running this defense on Gacrux itself, if all these 41,000 people moved over to 4E prime and we could take 4E prime before this ends, that's a gambit. And winning gambits are really important. But if you look at 4E prime, it has a base rate of 4%, whereas Gacrux, oh, Gacrux has 4% too. Chances are we wouldn't have been able to take this in time, but it does show gambits is the point. So if there is a defense campaign running, you can actually see what's going on. Now, also on the companion app is you can see what enemies are where really easy. So you can see there's Hive Lord and Dragon Roach and Spore Burst on Oshune. If you mouse over here, it's a Hive world, so there's caves, high density Spore Cloud modifier, Predator Strain, Hive Lord, um, like Eagle Delays, I think is that one. Yeah, Eagle Reduction and Dragon Roach. So you could see information like that, and then if you click in on it, you get the details and you can see like how many divers are on in the history of it, what it's connected to, planets are linked, and then you can see the resistance level, how many hit points the planet has, and then all the modifiers and what they do, and then points of interest. Like the companion app is, or yeah, I call it the companion app, but Helldivers Companion is such a useful website to have bookmarked. Like I said, it's absolutely necessary. I always check it before I start diving to know where to go and what I'm going to put my time into. Now to go over, whoops, that's OBS. That's not what I wanted. Give me a moment here. I gotta try and get this back into position. I wanted. Where's Steam? There it is. This is what I wanted to bring over. Okay, so going through the change logs. I can't really zoom into that, so that's going to be as big as it gets. All right. Primary weapons. Punisher plasma. Projectile. This never counted as you heard in the video. The projectile itself never did any damage, but it went from 150 to 225. Slugger 280 to 330. Durable damage increased to 90. I'm really curious to how this is going to play out. Liberator 80 to 90. Durable increased to 22. Also curious to how that's going to play out. Carbine, lib pen 60 to 65, and that's not going to change how the lib pen functions at all, except maybe it'll be able to 3-tap a hunter now. Maybe. Well, again, we'll have to see. Liberator concussive. Oh, that's got more durable damage than the regular Liberator. Look at that. Goes to 35 from 22. That might be really nice. Tenderizer, durable damage increase, pacifier, 1555, and the stun value. I'm really looking forward to trying this, even though that really needs to be like 60 or 65. But I guess if the Liberator Penetrator is only 65, a 55 makes a bit of sense. But the Coyote is 75 damage. It's got a 45 round magazine, comes with a 45 round magazine, and then does fire damage on top of that. So the way fire damage works from the Coyote is sometimes it takes, let's say, depending on enemy size, it takes 1 to 5 bullets to apply the fire damage. Fire damage does 100 damage. So with like a hunter, you shoot it with 1 bullet, that's 75 damage. It's medium pen versus a light pen weapon, so they take slightly more damage. So they'll take around 100 damage, and then it's going to do that 100 fire damage. Now, the fire effect only gets applied to the last bullet you fire. So if you fire 10 bullets at an enemy, the fire damage will only start at the 10th bullet. Okay, so with a hunter, if you shoot it with 1 bullet and the fire is applied, you can kill the hunter in 1 bullet. Because it's going to take the damage from the 1 bullet, and then it's going to take the damage from the fire, the like 100 damage from your bullet, and then the 100 damage from the fire is more than the 175 damage of the hunter. That's the Coyote. They were trying to balance all of the assault rifles up to the level of the Coyote. Now, if the Coyote does 75 damage at medium pen, plus the fire damage, why is the Liberator Penetrator, which is also medium pen, has no fire damage, but why is it only 65 damage? Like, you see what I mean? The Coyote is still way better. Why would you bring anything else? And the same with the Pacifier. Why would you bring it when the Coyote is there? Just for the stun effect? Well, if the stun effect is really good, then there'll be a use case for it. But the Liberator Penetrator, why would you bring it? Sure, it can have a 60 round magazine. The Coyote can't. But that's the only difference. Like, attachment wise, they can all take the same sort of attachments, minus the magazine. The Coyote cannot have a 60 round magazine. The Liberator Penetrator can have a 60 round magazine. So you get slightly more ammo with the Liberator Penetrator. But you do way more damage with the Coyote. So if you're really efficient at firing it, you actually get more ammo with the Coyote. Because if you use the fire effect efficiently, that's giving you an extra 100 damage, just like right there. So if you're careful firing it, the Coyote is going to be the winner. So all of these changes that they've done for the assault rifles, which is the pacifier and up, none of them replace the Coyote as being the best. Like none of them even come close, except maybe the Tenderizer, having his durable damage go to 330. The Tenderizer does 105 damage, I think, per bullet. Plus, I don't see the Adjudicator in here at all either. The Adjudicator was medium pen, and it did 90 damage. So it does a lot more damage than the Coyote. It has a 30 round magazine, so and you can't swap that out. The Adjudicator was a very, very good, probably the best assault rifle until the Coyote came out. And now the Coyote's the best assault rifle, and none of this changes that. Except again, maybe the Tenderizer on something like the Flesh Mob. But why would you use it when you can use like an Eruptor or a crossbow or the plasma punch? Like there's so many better weapons to use. So assault rifles are still in a really bad spot, which is too bad. That's for the bullet drag. I mean, that's fine. The durable damage. I mean, that's probably fine. This is going to be really big, so for close in, this is going to melt enemies a lot more. Oh, they even increased the reprimand damage. Wow, that's going to be huge. But again, all of the submachine gun, like the main thing for them was the sway. The sway was just two bananas on them. Sickle got some love, which is nice. 60 damage. The durable should be higher than fucking 6. That is really crap. Uh, the Halo assault rifle got more damage, which is nice. Now this matches the adjudicator, so there's no real difference between the two, except the adjudicator has attachments. But at least this is nice. I mean, it should have been higher than the adjudicator because you can't put attachments on it. There should have been some benefit to it, so they should have given it like 10 or 15 more damage to make up for that. That wouldn't have crossed any more breakpoints, so but it would have felt better using. It's the Halo submachine gun, and notice that there is no mention of the silencer actually working. So the silencer that comes attached to it still does absolutely nothing. Spare magazines increased to 12, while the accelerator rifle is still going to be garbage even with 12 mags. The ergonomics increase, that's going to really help. But again, the main issue with this was your first bullet of the 3 round burst, which you cannot change, um, like makes the enemies flinch. So you miss your other 2 shots. So that's not really going to do much of anything. Durable damage increased. I wonder if you can now melee tanks. Another thing I didn't see in the video that they released was the stun lance. When they changed how stun worked, you couldn't use the stun lance to instantly stun anything anymore. So before with the stun lance, if you hit a charger with it once, it would stun the charger. So then you could sit there and kill it. And if that hasn't changed, then that's really disappointing. And I don't see it in here being changed. That's really too bad. Verdict got more. Redeemer got more. I mean, that's nice. The pistol, again, this has a silencer on it, and you notice that there's no. We fixed the silencer. This is going to be nice. I'm going to actually try out the dynamite. I'm really curious to how that's going to work. Same with the pineapple grenades. That's going to be really nice too. Oh, throwing knives. They increase the damage to it. That's nice. And it also needs its aim um, fixed because its aim was really bad. Oh, they gave you another smoke grenade. That's oh wow, and they gave you an extra frag grenade. That's awesome. Epoch, this needed to be higher. That needed to be like 4 seconds. Delayed muzzle charge VFX price, so it now appears the projectile is overcharged. I mean that might help a bit. Damage on standard projectiles. I mean that's still not enough. Demolition strength. Move from 10 to 30. That's huge now that you can close bug holes with it and crack shipping crates. That is a big win, but like I said before, the main problem with it is it took 2 shots to kill tank units, and you only had 3 round magazine, and then you had to actually stop to reload it. And if this, it's overcharge state, Um, so you charge it up regularly and you can fire and you'll do this 500 damage. But if you keep the trigger held, it would then go into an overcharge state and you would have 3 seconds to fire. And depending on how much of an overcharge you got extra damage from that. So maybe with this, and it scaled off of its base damage. So maybe having an extra 100 in the base damage is going to increase the damage of that overcharge state. And maybe you can one shot tank units to their weak point. If you can one shot tank units to the weak point, then the epoch is going to be really good. Stalwart damage increase, durable increase, that's great. Canister capacity from the flamethrower increased, starting canisters increased, max canisters increased. I mean, that's all good for the flamethrower. It's really great. AMR damaged increased, starting magazines. And this is good, but again, its main issue was the scope was not working. Autocannon damage increased. That's going to be nice. De-escalator. I mean, this is probably not going to be enough to fix it. And its main issue was its reload was too long, and there's no mention about the reload being fixed, which is too bad. Silo, it's nice. Rail cannon strike, that's nice. Let's see. Patriot armor penetration and worse angles increased, and that's barely increased. Rotary gun ammo. Oh, they gave you an extra 350 bullets from the minigun. That is awesome. But like I said before, the main issue with the mechs is they don't have very much health. Like they should at least be medium armor. But the missiles that it fire just are garbage. They need to be way higher damage. Flesh mobs. I mean, this is huge. The extra decrease in 1,000 health, that's huge. And then having the heads be weak points, that's gonna be really good. Elevated overseers. I mean that is good. That's unfortunate, but this is good to make up for it. That's good. That's good. I mean that's a good fix on the elevated overseer. The main problem with the leviathans. Oh, where did my change log go? Main problem with the Leviathans was there was no weak point on them, and it still says no weak point. So that's crap. Rupture strain is fixed. Rupture reduce the time and how fast it takes. So that'll be nice. The rupture bile spewers, they would pop out of the ground and start firing at you so quickly. It was really hard to react to them. And then they'd be back underground before you could really do anything. So if you didn't bring an explosive weapon to kill them under the ground, it made them really difficult to engage with. So like these changes right here are going to be really huge. Also this is going to be really huge. Oh no, they made the brood commanders harder to set on fire. That sucks. And the warriors too? Wow, that sucks. And they made the warriors more durable. God, that sucks. All right, Dragon Roach. Spawn rates decrease. That'll help. Destruction of the wings. That's going to be huge. But again, no mention of the fire radius. See, I was hoping that they had missed some things in the video. That's why I wanted to go through the actual changelog itself. I was really hoping that they had missed some things. Biospheres are slightly harder to set on fire. That really sucks. Body parts are slightly more durable, which sucks, but they have that weak point in their head, so that's good. Hive Lords were fine. I never had a problem with them. They're hard for a reason, so I never saw what people were complaining about. I didn't understand. I mean, they're supposed to be difficult. They're like a raid boss. So yeah, 150,000 health, and they're fucking massive. They're supposed to be tackled as a team or hard as shit if you're solo to kill. Like you have to gear up very specifically to kill them. So a lot of people were complaining. Just to me, that was, a skill issue. Like learn how to kill them and you'll be able to kill them fine. They're what, 400 feet tall. They're like a 40-story building, about the size of one too, like width. Yeah, that if that's crashing down to earth at you, that's going to be difficult to evade. So, you know. Anyway, the alarms, that's good. Devastators. I mean, not being able to set on fire, that kind of sucks. But there's nothing really wrong with the Devastators. Removing ragdolling from his explosions, that is massive. Absolutely massive. That kind of sucks for the factory strider be set on fire, but it's so lethal that you very rarely do it anyway, so not a big deal. War strider only fires two fewer grenades per salvo. They should have made them run out of grenades like the rocket devastators, not just fire two less grenades. Like that kind of sucks. Grenades firing less often, that's going to be good, and then not being ragdolled, that's huge. And then they added weak points to the eyes and the vents on the back. These two right here, big wins. It would have been nice if they ran out of grenades, because, like, realistically, where do they keep them? But, that's fine. Let's see. Fixes, stratagems. Enable contact, nuke nursery cave missions. Okay, so they fixed that. That'll be nice. How bomb stratagem, sometime following the cave roofs to destroy. Okay, that's nice too. Drill ejector stratagem, not landing on. Okay, so these are all about the cave missions. Oh, you can stay aiming down the sights when you activate the hover pack. That's a nice. And then crash fixes. Okay. Higher penetration values in the stats menu. Okay, so they just made these actually display the right information. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay. Reload animations. Okay. Spear can now lock onto automaton AA turrets. That not very many people use the spear, mostly because it only has 4 shots and it auto locks. You could only fire it if it auto locks. Uh, and because of its auto locking, like if you're using it to kill a factory strider, it absolutely has enough damage to one shot a factory strider, but only if you hit it in the head, and its lock on auto target lock isn't to the head. And considering you only have 4 shots, if you need more than one to kill a factory strider, and its reload is also really long, it's not a very good weapon to take in. Um, but it's nice that you can at least target the AA guns now, even though it doesn't really fix any of the issues with the spear. And any fixes to it is going to be nice. All right, let's see. Couldn't rejoin the previous host. Okay, well, that's nice. 4 packs. Okay, got stuck suspension in the air. Crash. Adrenal defibrillator armor passive animation bug. And this whole armor um, passive is just garbage to begin with. So that's not really, doesn't really matter. Right? Disconnection issues, joining a solo player, mesh clipping through. What I'm looking for is if they fixed charger footsteps and if they fixed enemies being able to walk through walls. Well, the Pelican shouldn't be able to clip through terrain anymore. That's going to be nice. The bug, how that gets tagged. Bug hole covered by terrain. That is huge. There was a bug hole in the Mega Nest on certain Mega Nests that you needed basically like a eagle strike to kill because the terrain was clipping over it. So that being fixed is going to be really nice. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. Limited dropships taking correct damage on the repel invasion fleet. That's gonna be nice. Oil rigs audio is no longer being continuously played. And that mission was not really good anyway. Soft lock. Um, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'll finish reading through this really quick, and then I'll jump into game and get some shooting in. Sorry, my headphones died there at some point. I'm not sure how much of it actually cut out, but okay, it's working now. Yeah, they just turned off for some reason. Maybe when I was going to the bathroom and getting more coffee. All right, if that did cut out, then what I basically said was it looks like they mostly just downgraded like textures and stuff. There's no mention of charger footsteps, and there's no mention about removing fog. I mean, I can even see fog in my ship. It would hugely help the game and its performance if they removed like half of the layers of fog. It is ridiculous. Like there's fog here, like beside, like there's fog right here.
Note to self.
And then there's fog coming from those vents. Why do we need so much fog? The ship shouldn't be foggy. Why is there fog on my ship? I wonder what my frame rate is at. I can't see it because it's off the edge of my screen. I can't see what this number is. It's too small. Dank, can you read what this number says right here? It's right up in this corner, right here. Do you see what that frame count is? I can't tell. It's too small, and I can't lean forward enough to see it because my neck is messed up today. Like, what's this reading? Can you see it?
In the first intergalactic war alone, the bugs accounted for the deaths of 189 million super Earth citizens, many of them babies. Don't let the bugs kill babies. Fight them.
I know I can window it and get it to pop up. I'll just check it on stream afterwards. But if that is sitting around 70 on the ship, then that's not really a big increase to performance. Because that's basically still the same. This is too big to shrink this down. So this fits. How much too big is it? Still too big. There we go. That should cover. Alright, now you should be able to see it right there, and then you can see the bottom of the screen. Alright, that covers the whole thing. Alright, let's see if I can hook up with somebody. I'll invite Pugs. See if he'll join. That's an invite to Re as well. There is also no update to the Dominator, which was disappointing. No durable damage increase or explosive damage increase or projectile speed increase. It's still just the same as it was, which is really too bad because it's a decent weapon. And it could be a great weapon if they fixed it a little bit.
One shudders to envisage what repulsive larvae just...
I'll have to see what we're going to be doing first. I know there's a defense mission running on Gacrux. Yeah, I'll try this.
Helldivers across the galaxy are fighting for every inch of territory. Where will you join them?
Open mic, and I'll put it to push to talk. That way I'll still be able to talk to Twitch and not to in-game stuff at the same time, so still stay fairly active. Who is this? Thunder's Phantom. Why is he on Vernon Wells? There's nothing going on there.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
Greetings, Helldiver.
Initiating FTL jump to the Gacrux system.
Hey, how's it going?
FTL jump successful. Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed. Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat.
Are there bile
Helldivers
spears down
to
there?
Hellpods.
I have my mic muted, that's my bad. Well, I'm gonna risk it. I'll just go in as a machine gunner. And just hope that there's no bile spewers. It's all good. Are there bile spewers? Not that you've seen? Alright, I'll be right down. Man, none of the sentries got a damage increase. The precision strike also never got. Its call-in time used to be 2 seconds, and you used to be able to really effectively kill Bile Titans with it, and now it's a little janky. Its call-in time needs to be reduced again. Does everything sound okay, Dank? 'Cause I had to change some stuff to be able to capture the YouTube audio.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver to combat zone. Go now, and shoot you fall. Remember this, every day is a good day to die for democracy.
Heavy. Southwest. 50 meters.
Ed, did they fix the charger footsteps? I didn't see it in the change log. I haven't noticed. Yeah. Not really hopeful on that one.
Reloading.
Objective located. West.
Yeah, I got you back.
Tactical asset near your position.
I've got the package.
Got a sample. Dropping package. Package acquired. Rare sample acquired.
Marking location. South. Dropping package. Enemy patrol.
Will never destroy our way of life! Hostile breach! Last reload!
Package acquired.
I can hear the charger footsteps. Oh, there's the third charger.
Reinforcing.
I did hear them though, on that concrete at least.
Reporting to the front.
So far, I don't know if it's just me or
I've got the
if
package.
the medium machine gun doesn't feel great to use, but so far it doesn't feel great to use. It used to be my favorite too.
I'll handle the terminal. Tagging location.
I'll have to wait for this corpse to disappear. Oh, I got my machine gun. We're good to go.
Affirmative.
Marking location.
It's about
Southeast.
there.
Calling in an eagle.
Squad lost. Deploying full replacement.
Whoa, that was unexpected.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Sample collected.
Outpost cleared.
Rare sample acquired.
northwest.
Reloading!
Move into your bin.
Calling in an eagle.
Sample collected! Live. Live. Reloading!
Calling down supply. Engage in terminal.
Last reload!
Last reload.
Engaging terminal!
Tagging that. North.
I got the drive meter.
Package acquired!
Dropping a pin. Northeast. Far.
Dropping package! Package acquired!
Calling in an
Dropping
eagle.
package. Calling in it. Package acquired.
Oh, I didn't
Dropping
land.
package.
Eagle didn't land.
Calling in an eagle.
What the hell?
Calling in an eagle.
Unit hive structure.
Calling in an eagle. Orbital inbound. Requesting orbital.
There's gotta be a AA gun or something, because I can't
Enemy patrol.
target
North.
any of these guys that are here.
Package acquired.
Now my stratagem balls are landing.
Dropping package.
Well, I can still shoot them. I wonder why they're all just gathered up.
Reloading.
That's really weird. this was a bot mission, I'd say that there's a stratagem jammer off in that direction, but the bugs don't have that technology.
Tunnel breach! Sub-objective nearby.
Oh, there's a bunker here.
Dropping package.
No, there's no super credits in it though. No point coming back to it.
Package acquired.
Yeah, there's a weapon, rare sample, and metal. So you can see. Yeah, if you didn't know, you can dive and then aim down sights, and you can
Dropping package. Package acquired.
and you can see through the door.
Dropping package. Calling in reinforcements.
So you can use that
Request approved.
trick
Deploying
to
reinforcements.
see it's worth going over a buddy and cracking it.
Package acquired. Dropping package. Bag's empty. Orbital inbound.
Orbital barrage incoming.
Last reload.
You can dive in shallow water. That's what I used to do. There's where are they?
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
Right there.
Sending in an eagle!
You can actually hear that charger's footsteps. Ah, this is so good. Didn't see that one though.
Half reinforcement budget remaining.
Got him.
Democracy has land. Reinforcing.
there's extraction. That's handy. You just drop that off right there.
Tagging map. East, 300 meters.
POI here. I'll go check out.
Found something. Dropping package.
Super credits. Hell yeah.
Package acquired.
Okay, that's clear. I'm gonna continue on and drop this drive off. I'm sick of carrying it.
Sending in an eagle!
Right, where is drop point?
Dropping package. Sending in an eagle.
Here comes the cavalry.
Did that land on it? Well,
Requesting air support! Calling in reinforcements!
that was a disaster.
Ready to liberate. Reloading. Feels good. Reloading. Package acquired. Heading north, close.
Bird's finest
It's so
back in
nice
action.
to be able to hear those charger footsteps now. And they're not super loud, but
Dropping package. Calling in Bug tunnel breach.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Ah! Why does this feel harder than a 10?
Tagging location. Cancel that.
Backpack inbound.
Supplies.
I got the terminal.
Going down a sentry.
Yeah, I mean, spray and pray. I'm still working on leveling up my spray and pray.
Say hello to democracy.
I don't even remember it ever being good. Only that it came with the 25 round
I'm on it.
magazine. You like it? I do not.
Engaging terminal.
I always use the regular breaker or the incendiary breaker. Never got into the spray and pray. Yeah, my other breakers are at 25. My spray and pray is at 18, I think, now. Oh yeah, I guess the full list, yeah, probably would be a lot.
Requesting orbital.
You have been a stalwart line of freedom. Extract when ready. minutes left. We can't stay this low much longer, Helldiver.
Where are the rare sample? There they are.
Rare sample acquired.
Ask and you shall receive.
Calling in extraction.
Super Earth's finest, back in action.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Requesting supply to the call.
Calling down support weapon.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes. Additional reinforcement funding approved.
Right on.
T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Orbital inbound.
Keep on out.
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area. ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Oh shit.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 seconds. ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
Reloading!
Heavy. Northwest, 50 meters. Requesting air support.
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
The taste of democracy!
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Mission accomplished, Helldiver. One small step for democracy. One.
Trying to pull up the patch notes to the Helldivers. Just give me a second. Just chatting with somebody off on the side. Let's see. Greater Carbine.
Thanks to Super Earth's mandatory Freedom of Assignment program, every citizen gets to select which government-provided career best suits their dreams.
Alright, let's see if he's back on. Not yet. Alright, I'll still wait. Prey's at 19 now. That's nice. Come on, you can rejoin. Let's go.
The galactic war waits for no one. Are you ready, Helldiver?
I used to be able to spin around in a circle. I can't seem to do it anymore. No, no. Can't seem to do it anymore. I'm still gonna hold off and wait. Should remove some of these people in here. Haven't seen them in ages. Like this. No idea who they are. Or them. Or them. Or them. Or them. Or them. Or them. I just kind of collect people. Every once in a while I'll go through and remove. There he is.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
Oh.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
Try this again.
Get you there. That is the Super Earth promise. Put in your sweat. Put in your blood. Enjoy your patriotic responsibility. Prove
The siege upon managed democracy continues. Let us
before you know it, you too will achieve your dreams. Super.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
Alright, I'll relaunch the game and see if that helps. Of course, this opened in the wrong screen again. Come on. There we go. There we go. Got it. Dank, can you see what my frame count is? It's right in the top part of the screen. Right up here. I can't see what it is because it's off my monitor and I can't adjust it. What's that showing right here? I'm curious to what it is on ship. I don't know. I can't even join mine. Maybe he's offline. I'll give him another 2 minutes to 10 after, and if he's not back in by then, I'll just join some random and roll out with them. Oh, I know what I can do. Maybe I can pull up my stream on Twitch and see if I can read it.
Super Earth, bright towered in the sun. Your king, mounted on pole, waving in the gentle breeze, in time with the Super Earth flag.
It's taking a million years to load. I still can't see it. There's a intended for mature audiences only drop down right over top of it. What's it say? Nope, shit, I can't. Oh, come on. You were there for a minute. Does that say 42? Okay, well, they didn't improve the frames at all. Wow, 37, 43, 47. Yeah. Not a great update. Fixing the performance. Boy. It's still fine. It still runs okay for me. It just, they were supposed to have this focused on performance increase, and it doesn't look like it did at all. It's still what it was.
You're here. The galaxy awaits your salvation.
Yeah, the game is absolutely massive right now, which again, they didn't do anything to fix. Today, it's raining, so my joints are really achy, and I slept weird, and my neck is got a pulled muscle in it, so I can't really move my head that much. So, not super great. It happens. I was really hoping that, oh, there he is. Here we go.
Allied coordinates locked.
Nope, still can't join. But there were a lot of changes that they did do that were really nice and nice to see. Just there are a few things that I really wish they had addressed them, and they didn't, which is really sad because, man, I love this game. Well, I have a bunch of knots in it, and usually I can use like the door frame to work them out, but they're in a spot that's like underneath my shoulder blade that I can't quite get the angle on them.
The enemy
So
is
I just
attempting to
wait for
seize
them
one
to
of our
go away on
planets.
their own.
We must join the...
So it'll be like this for a couple days.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
Did you watch when I was going through the YouTube video?
The hour of our next victory rapidly approaches. Let us cleanse the galaxy of alien scum.
Was the volume and stuff okay for it? I had to add a thing in OBS for it to work, and I didn't get a chance to check it first. It was okay? That's good. I might do more of those in the future, just because they're easy enough to do, even when I'm feeling not great. So even if I can't play, when I get my webcam set up, I might just do some shit like that. Try to be more consistent with stream. I'm so close to unlocking the affiliate in Twitch. I need to have 4 active streamers across like 4 different days, and then I can unlock that, which I'm excited about getting. Not that I have a whole
take command of the
huge
galaxy's
audience,
liberation.
and the whole point of this is to try and be able to get subscriptions and stuff set up. You know, try and supplement the meager disability I receive. Runs ads. I think you need to do affiliate program to be able to run ads. MS is a real not good thing to have. MS is really close to arthritis, right? It's your immune system attacking the nerve. I forget what it's called. It's like myelin sheath around it or something like that, but it eats the coating around your nerves, and then eventually the nerves itself. So for me, like my immune system attacks the soft tissue in my joints, and for her,
The bridge is yours, Helldiver. Take us to the fight.
A stroke that resulted in developing MS. Wow. Yeah, it's really weird how your body reacts to certain things. Like, you could get MS or arthritis from getting COVID, right? And your immune system being kicked into overdrive from COVID could develop an immune disorder, like getting a flu really bad. Same thing, you know, like all it is an overactive immune system, and just targets your own body or some aspect of your own body as being foreign. Well, it doesn't look like Dr. Thunderous is rejoining, so
Ready for another mission, Helldiver?
digestion's hard. Wait, you're eating 500 calories less, or you were eating just 500 calories? Only 500? Wow. That's good. If you like, if you feel your body is in a low point like that, if you just stick with like fresh fruits and vegetables and like low sugar, low wheat, or food that causes inflammation, there's a list of that kind of stuff that you can avoid. High fiber, like the modern human diet is really deficient in fiber. If you can up your fiber intake, that'll go a long way
Liberty's enemies march ever closer.
into helping you feel better. Yeah, fiber is peak, and it's so hard to get. Like, I try to eat at least like red beans every day, or black beans, like lentils. I try and eat every day, or apples. But this deep in the month, I'm almost out of apples. Like, me and the missus, we only get one shopping trip a month. We load up on everything we can at the start of the month, so we don't really get a lot of fresh food. Yeah, I do have the recipes, and I actually have the stuff to cook it. I just I haven't been feeling adventurous and up for doing a lot of cooking just yet. But I'm hopefully on the other side of that, actually. The last almost 2 weeks now,
Ready for
my
another
body's
mission,
been settled
Helldiver?
pretty good.
Allied destroyer
And I've
coordinates
been
received.
streaming. I mean, you probably noticed I've been streaming almost every day. And
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
I'm
Yo, what up? Can you
hoping-
hear me this time?
Engaging orbital
Oh yeah, man, I
thruster.
can hear you now.
I don't know. This game, I have like an XLR
Orbit
mic, like a
synchronized.
proper mic, and
Yeah.
this game doesn't always cooperate with it, so I had to swap my mic out for my headset mic, and now it seems to be working just fine.
Oh damn. Is it the software that your computer uses to pick up the XLR mic?
I don't know, because I've got, like, sometimes it's weird shit. Like, I was playing with my brother and someone else the other day, and, like, one person could hear me and the other person couldn't. And then I was playing with some friends the other day, and I could hear both of them, but one of them could only hear one of us, you know? So I think it's probably some bug in the game that is one that they still need to fix. But it's probably not, like, way up on the priority list, you know?
Yeah, I gotcha. Well, I can hear you now, and we can get back to it.
Alright, dope. I'm just, I wasn't satisfied with that loadout I had, so I'm changing my
The
loadout.
galactic war waits for
Yeah, no
no one.
worries.
Are you ready, Helldiver?
Yeah, I mean, you know, for me, at this point, it's been...
Mission coordinates lost.
So, it's just kind of...
Hellpods prime.
The last year has been...
They,
Engaging orbital thrusters.
they finally fixed the Punisher Plasma, and,
Orbit
I
synchronized.
was using the Punisher Plasma plus gas, and the Epoch, which they also buffed earlier
Yeah,
on bugs,
exactly.
and it was just cracked. It was...
Yeah, Punisher Plasma is my favorite bot weapon. I'm really looking forward to trying it.
I haven't. Yeah, no, it's one of my top 3 bot weapons as well, and I haven't tried it on bots. I've tried it on Illuminate and Squids today, and I mean it 2-taps a friggin' elevated overseer now, which is gross because I hate those guys. So, I know they both buffed the plasma and nerfed the elevated overseer, so it's just there's just a joke now. But yeah, like when I would hit stuff, I was hitting bug breaches with a gas strike and then just unloading with the Punisher at it, and it would just destroy bug breaches.
Yeah, I mean, they did a really good job on the update. There's only a handful of things left to see.
Yeah, they probably got more stuff to do, right? I think they probably were in a bit of a bind of like, we have to push out a lot of stuff now, otherwise we're going to start quitting the game, especially with that like that creator program controversy earlier in the week. So, but they fixed, they improved a lot of shit. My brother just moved, and he doesn't have his computer yet because it's got to get shipped to him. And he sent me a message today, and he's like, "How's it bad?" It looks really good. So, I was explaining it to him, you know, like, I don't know, like, I wasn't one of those people who had like too many problems, but like, it feels a lot better now. Oh, there we go.
100 meters.
Yeah, thankfully, I was only getting the stuttering, like the 5-10 second freezes. I wasn't getting the hard blocks. Performance is still an issue for me, and I really wish that they had removed a bunch of the fall.
Yeah, for sure. You see, the Punisher Plasma now just one-taps a lot of those smaller bugs. It's just...
Yeah, that's so nice.
Yeah. Well, as soon as I tried it, as soon as I saw they buffed it and I tried it, I was like, ooh, this is disgusting. This is ridiculous now.
Oh, you can hear the Bile Titan. Slow footy steps. That's great.
Oh god, I'm dead. I don't know if I killed myself or if the Bile Titan killed me. Frig.
Last reload.
Yeah, Bile Titan definitely killed me.
Now she got you too. All right, frig. Oh, and now they're calling in a breach. They called it a breach like a millisecond after I threw you in that direction, so I apologize. I would not have normally thrown you directly at a bug bridge.
Oh, it's all good.
And we got an impaler now, and two Bile Titans.
Last reload.
God,
Bile Titan's down.
Alright. Awesome.
Alright, thank you, sleep well,
Reloading.
and I will catch you tomorrow.
Yes.
Should stay on that. Thanks again
Oh my
for
god,
your,
okay.
moderation.
There's another Bile Titan down, but I think we got a third friggin' one.
Rare sample twice.
Oh, did the Bile Titan spawner not blow up? Shit, I thought I did
No,
that.
no, it did, but I don't know, maybe there was some on patrol or something. 'Cause yeah, you definitely got that like right away. Where the fuck am I going? Where is the... Keep away from me. Oh,
down.
yeah, he's down. Alright.
Don't know how that happened, but I'll take it.
And there's another one! Holy crap! This map is whack. That one definitely did not come out of the hole.
Tagging map. Left. 300 meters.
I don't know.
It's gotta be
I
a
feel... Yeah, it must be.
I'm gonna circle around for the primaries.
Yeah, I hadn't even looked at the map yet.
Calling down a sentry.
Oof. Don't do that again.
Requesting sentry.
Okay, those out.
These rocket sentries going ham on that Bile Titan. Yeah, holy crap.
Last reload.
Oh, there we go. Alright, perfect.
Circling around. I hope so. As soon as I can add you in game, I'm all over it.
hello to democracy.
Very much looking forward to it. Got POI here.
Alright.
That's a flamethrower.
Found something.
Yeah, which they did not buff, so.
Yeah, they gave it extra fuel and.
Oh, they did.
a
That's
little
right.
Bit of damage.
That's
Not
right.
much,
I
but-
did see that. I forgot. Yeah.
Reloading.
But it wasn't the buff that a lot of people wanted. A lot of people wanted it to do napalm, like the napalm stripes. Oh god, here we go.
Sub-objective in your vicinity.
Oh, they didn't call.
College down a
Okay.
sentry.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Have a taste of democracy.
No, they got it range. They got it range.
Bump tunnel breach.
Yeah, watch out. I threw a 500 at the bridge. Oh god, I threw the SOS.
Reinforcing.
Oh, frig.
Vile Titan.
Here's a Vile Titan. I can't call my E-pocket for 40 seconds.
I got 2 thermites.
Alright, yeah, that'll probably do. Yeah, alright, perfect. I'm going for the panel.
Rare sample acquired. Reloading.
Still using the spray and pray?
Yeah, I'm gonna use it until I finish it.
Yeah, that's how I tend to work with a gun. Even if I don't love it, I'll just go until it's done.
Engaging terminal.
Yeah, especially that we're still working bugs. I mean, if I play bots, I'm gonna move away from it and work on anything amendment needs to be done.
Ooh, yeah. I was using the knife earlier on bots, but I forgot about the amendment. Yeah, I should give that a shot. With the buff to durable damage, I bet it'll be pretty good for friggin' headshots on bots.
I really enjoy the knight. The supply pack, I run it basically as a stalwart.
Allied destroyer
No, the
joining
knight's
squadron deploying
kind of
over the combat
disgusting.
zone.
Yeah, no, it's good. Alright.
The only problem
We can move.
with the submachine guns is the sway.
Yeah.
Actually, hitting anything.
Reloading.
Yeah. Here we go. We got some other folks. Greetings, folks.
100 meters. Requesting sentry.
Alright.
West, 100
Saw
meters.
something over here. There's
Calling down support weapon. Tagging map, north, 100 meters.
Alright. Yo, there's a gas dog if anyone
Marking
wants
location.
gas dog.
Cancel that.
So.
Objective located.
Yeah,
Southwest.
artillery's over here.
Oh, artillery. Okay, great.
Package acquired.
I'll work it if you guys want to move
Dropping package.
Sure. All right. Yeah, let's go hit power. Or what is that? That's codes. I think we just did power.
Sub-objective near your location.
Dropping package.
Ooh, shit.
Requesting air support.
Alright, S3, we need one more shell. You got it? Alright.
Orbital inbound. Dropping package.
Package acquired.
Requesting orbital strike.
Dropping package. Package acquired.
Love tunnel breach.
Oh, that one breach is fuck.
Engaging terminal.
Ooh, shit. Okay. Alright, sounds good. Mini nuke will be good if we find any huge friggin' nests or a bile type or something.
Yeah.
Bug breach is still ongoing. What the hell?
Reloading. Found something. Reinforcing. Calling down a sentry.
Alright, that bug breach finally stopped. Holy crap.
Calling in reinforcements.
A lot of bugs.
Democracy has landed. Rare sample collected.
Where are the codes? Aren't the codes normally down the fuck? Oh, there we go. They're just in the dirt. Okay. You know, I
That's
need.
probably because I blew up everything. Sorry.
No, it happens. It happens. I'm calling in some supplies. I need some ammo.
I just like clearing out the whole thing.
Nah, I mean that's what I do. No problem with playing like that.
Rare
Yeah,
sample
supplies
acquired.
at the bottom of that area. If anyone needs them.
Requesting sentry. Tagging location. Southwest.
Patrol coming in.
All right.
Got equipment.
Yeah, so I carry a silo and a hell bomb. That's my main things. So I just like blowing shit up.
Yeah, well, I mean, with the bust and the flipping silo today, I've been meaning to try it. I bet the silo feels pretty nice now. I mean,
The
it felt
silo
nice.
is good for doing like the flying bugs to kill them off
Oh, yeah.
from a distance,
Yeah, for sure.
or the spores.
Yeah, I'm throwing a 500 in that nest.
I'm gonna try getting this facility that needs blown up.
And
Either with a hell bomb or
friggin' tree, okay.
I'll just dive in there and blow it up if I have to.
Yeah. Got it, okay.
I fall down my hell bomb.
Rare sample acquired.
I haven't tried, but they've added demo cores to the Epoch. It's because maybe it's my OCD, but I definitely run like all the plausible weapons at once. And the Epoch could never close shit before, and now it can, and that makes me very happy that it can.
Yeah, I saw that. I was really hoping they were gonna add one more round.
Found something.
Or
Rare
make it
sample acquired.
to stop doing those. I bet you it's still 2 shots to kill monsters.
No, it is still 2 shots to kill any big thing that I've shot with it, but because it can, yeah, I know, and I kind of had the same thought as you, but because it can close holes, and it can also, like, blow up an illuminate ship in the hole, once you've got the shield down, I feel a little bit better about having only 1 shot left in the mag, depending on the context, but yeah. Alright,
P4, you got a whole trail behind you of bugs.
It still is disappointing. I really want to run it. I like the railgun, and it's just like it feels nice to use. You know, it just needs just that little bit of love.
Yeah. I mean, I still really like it. I was running the Epoch even before they fit the so wonky, like, aiming with it, but... So I feel better then. I still really like it. It needs a bit more love, but yeah. Yeah, like, if it had 4 rounds in the mag, that would be great. Well, I think I need to close that bug hole because everything just keeps getting in the way. There we go.
Marking location. Supplies.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll get it there, and it'll be in a good spot. I really hope so.
Yeah.
Rare sample acquired.
I'm running with the trail behind me, so...
Oh, yeah.
Trying not to run towards you.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for the heads up.
Trying to call down a hell bomb so I can blow them all the fuck up.
Yeah, just nuke them. Nuke the bastards.
Ooh, I got a silo I can do on them. That throw far enough where I can run from them.
Yeah, it's nice that they made those not targetable enemies and increase their health. They were absolute paper before, so that was another nice change.
Yeah, like, I liked the silo, but I felt like I had to use it immediately. Like, I would call it in, like, situationally, and then be like, alright, here's my use of it right now, you know, like...
Hey, one, back up. I'm gonna shoot over there. Right.
Yep, they went
Bug?
the stalker nest.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that wasn't
Damn.
the stalker nest, though.
My lasers off?
Holy shit, this bug breach is still happening. Die, you little bastards.
Stalker nest. Well, in 2 seconds, and I can run, just dump it on him.
Alright. Oh shit! Sorry. Charger from out of nowhere.
On a resupply right here.
Oh god, oh fuck, I'm dead. Don't call me in, give me like 30 seconds. I have to,
What the fuck is over here?
Shotgun, machine gun.
We've got a charger. Fuck it. Put on.
Either another stalker nest or there was a pair out before this one. Orbital inbound. Can't tell you. I bet you there's another nest.
There's a charger right where I died. Came up out of smoke.
Alright, yeah, you can call me back. Yeah, don't drown. Although maybe that'd be preferable to the stalkers, I don't know.
Bomb tunnel breach.
E4, you might want to back up. That's a nuke.
Oh, I found the other stalker nest. Alright.
Enemy tactical asset within threat range.
Yo,
Hive structure destroyed.
disabled. I don't know what you want me to call you. if you come,
There's you way down here.
yeah, I don't give a shit. I could probably call my stuff back in. Oh, never mind. I got it. Okay. Someone else got it. Okay, where's my stuff? That looks like my stuff.
Damn it, I missed it.
Last reload!
Oh boy. Pushed.
Oh. Press the dude.
Oh.
What the fuck killed you?
Grenade bounced back.
Oh, again. Okay.
Yeah.
The rest of us are at the ICBM site, so I threw you as far as I
Reporting to
could.
the front.
Appreciate it.
Requesting jetpack. Calling down a support weapon. Tagging map. Southwest.
All right.
300 meters.
Go back, grab my sample. Well, I guess I'll grab them on my way out. This is pretty close to extraction. I'll hang out here with you guys.
Calling down a sentry.
Alright, I got all the locks.
Reloading.
Requesting orbital.
Requesting sentry.
Dropping a pin. Southwest. 300 meters. Sending in an eagle. Calling in orbital strike.
You guys launching?
We're almost there. I think there's one more step and then we can
Calling
launch.
down a sentry.
You know, P4, you shouldn't throw the orbital napalm barrage that close to yourself.
Tagging map.
I got all the samples. I'm gonna go bring them to extract.
Yeah, go do that. Yeah, we should be done. We should be done in a minute or so.
All right.
Yeah, the napalm barrage needs about 40 meters. You could always use your tagging button
Marking
to
location.
try and get an idea on how far.
Tech pack inbound.
I'm gonna drop a resupply here, so when you guys get here, it's here.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. All right, we're launching.
Roger
Heading
that.
to, heading to extract.
Dropping a pin. West. 300 meters.
I love to live dangerously. Chicks love it. I mean, yeah.
Now head to the
Get
extraction.
some of that poon, yeah. So.
You guys good if I call it in, so it's here?
Yeah. Go ahead. I think we've got everything. So I'm just heading that way now. Definitely. BB-8, as they say.
We'll never destroy our way of life! Bump tunnel breach!
Like they're already fucking getting swarmed.
Yeah!
Hello,
See that.
I got the solution.
Well, I took out a bile type.
Calling down a sentry.
Oh, it's like 30. Shit. I died.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't joking there. I killed 30 on that hell bomb.
Calling in reinforcements.
Right, okay. Probably won't get there fast enough. No. Alright, whoever gets there first. Oh, you got it! Nice! Perfect.
Yep, I just squeaked it out.
Oh, yeah, it was like down to 1 second. I was about to say, oh, well, whoever gets there next, call it, so.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Requesting advanced weaponry!
Coming from the southwest-ish area.
Requesting assistance.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Yeah, the breaching.
Bump tunnel breach.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Well, they called it a bile type, so, just not the mini dude.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
I threw in the mini dude, but the bile type's already dead, apparently, so just fuck that bug breach, so there we go.
Yeah, we got another.
Yeah, we got Taylor.
Boom. Wait, don't get too close before.
Oh shit, I died. Someone res me pretty good on it.
Reinforcing!
I blew myself up with the goddamn Oh, too late now. Okay. Oh no, never mind. It's not too late. Alright, perfect.
Where you at?
I'm right here. I don't have any samples yet. Try not to die. Yeah, get on it after 8. Oh shit!
Oh shit. Jump.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, that was close.
That was close, kid. I got knocked down just before I knocked the friggin' rams.
Yeah, I got knocked down too.
Yeah.
And I had a 500 in my hand when we both got knocked down.
Yeah. That was great. Very cinematic, team.
It was poetic.
Poetic, even, yeah.
Poetic democracy. Because you're growing. I single? I'm cool as fuck.
I mean, that's what I feel all the time. So, yeah. You know,
I'm not single. I'm married with 2 kids. But
You're married with 2 kids.
democracy.
Yeah, well, you know. I just started
Come on, my name's Shower Beer.
Shower beer. That didn't even click.
Do you understand what a shower beer is?
I understand what shower beer is. I probably
After a hard day at work, and it's hot, and a hot shower and an ice cold beer just knocks the edge off everything.
Yeah, bro, I'm about 4 ice cold beers in, so yeah. I get it. Anyway, I gotta dip. I gotta make dinner, because apparently it's almost 7 my time, so I'll check you all later. Good diving.
Yep.
After one.
Catch you in the future. You guys
see ya.
Stay safe out there. All right, that's gonna be it for me for today. I can barely move my head. Playing is not bad once I get in a comfortable position and I'm looking dead on the monitor, but the rain is not helping my little fingies, so that's gonna be it. Like I said earlier, probably will try to do some more of the, I guess, React videos. We'll try to get my webcam up. I gotta get my office sorted out, so I can't put it up because I don't want all the mess that's behind me to be in frame. So I just gotta actually do some stuff. I mean, I've had this computer up and rolling for what, about a year. I guess I did get sick pretty soon after that, even though that's not much of an excuse. I'm gonna use it as my excuse, but I gotta get the office sorted, my desk sorted, this monitor situation figured out. Get my Xbox back in here, get that hooked up. But it's gonna be a bunch of day diving now that things are a little better. I gotta try playing some bots tonight and see how stable that is. But they definitely did a good job so far on what I've read and stuff on the patch. Like I said, it's just a little bit of stuff that was disappointing. And as soon as I can fill out another feedback survey, which they do run, if you do use the Helldivers Discord, uh, if you join the Helldivers Discord, player feedback right here, occasionally they run these surveys. I've already completed it, so I can't do it again. I get one of these guys. But you can actively send feedback to them. So next feedback survey that comes through, I am definitely mentioning the fog and the few other issues that I really hope that they address. Like the Epoch wants to be so good, and it's so close to being there. But I've got to confirm it first. Like, I'm not going to complain about it to them without confirming it first. But if it can't one-shot a Hulk in its weak point, uh, then it definitely either needs one more round in the magazine, or you need to be able to move around while you reload it. So I will be equipping some stim grenades and a epoch at some point in the future and trying it. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow for stream. Is I'll start off with a bot mission with a Hulk and give it a try. I'll start a text document so that the next time the player feedback survey comes around, I'll copy and paste my stuff over. But for now, that's going to be it. I hope my reaction to the Helldivers changelog video was interesting. If you do like the stream, I do put up previous streams on YouTube. Go to youtube.com/adisabledhuman. There are a lot of different games up that I've played and streamed in the past, all set in playlists, so hope you check them out. Take care, everybody. Have a good night, and I hope to see you back here maybe tomorrow, but whenever I'm feeling good enough to stream again, I hope to see you back. Goodbye.